Hey y'all, welcome to Race and Crafts. Today I'm going to do a birthday card, and I'm using Die Cuts with a View Mariposa paper. That's what my pattern paper is, and they're just scraps I have left over. My card base is 5 1/4 by, or I'm sorry, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's just a standard A2 size card, and I'm using a white paper, and then I have this tan layer here that I'm using, and then my Die Cuts with a View paper. And what I'm doing is I am inking the edges with Color Box liquid chalk ink, and I'm using the Berrylicious. So I'm just going to quick finish up edging my inside layer. And then what I'm doing is I have this butterfly here that I've already stamped. I don't remember where I got it from. I probably got it at Hobby Lobby. I've had it for a while. And that's stamped in the Color Box Berrylicious too. So what I'm going to do is, before I put my card together, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my greeting for the front cover. And I'm going to use the Berrylicious ink on that too. So let me just clean this stamp quick. I didn't clean it between. I didn't clean it after I used it the last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp it on some scratch paper. Well, not scratch paper, but scrap paper that I have. The one thing you should know if you're going to use these Color Box inks on clear mounted stamps is they don't stamp the greatest. They come out lighter, more faded than if you were to use like if you were to use like Stays On or Stampin' Up or whatever. They just don't quite stamp as brightly as the other inks do with the clear unmounted stamps. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mount this on this piece of tan paper that I've inked around as well. And I'm just going to mount that quick. Oops. I'm going to ink my edges first. Sorry about that. I almost forgot. There we go. There goes my dauber. So I'm just going to quick mount this. Alright, now let's go ahead and put our card together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap. So when I was laying my card out to figure out what I wanted to do, I just kind of drew a faint line here where I wanted the paper to overlap. So I'm just going to go ahead and run a layer of ATG down it. And then go ahead and line it up with my line. Alright, and then I'm going to use some of this burgundy ribbon, and it is I don't even remember 100% where I got it from, but I've had it for a while and I haven't used it, and it's perfect for this card. I actually wish I could have found it when I was making my last one, because it would have been gorgeous on that one too. So I'm just going to run some adhesive along the back of it and do the cheater method. I'm just going to cover my seam there. Whoops. The cool thing about putting ATG on the back of the ribbon is if you mess up, it peels off a whole lot easier than the paper if you mess up and try to peel paper off. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our card together. I'm just going to run adhesive along my edges, and I go ahead and just go over the ribbon. And then I'm going to put it on my background color. There we go. Get it lined up a little bit better. Alright. Sorry about that. I'm still kind of coughing a little bit from being sick. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that on the front of my card. And then I'm just going to grab this butterfly here. And I think I'm going to put the butterfly at the top and the sentiment down here. And I'm going to go ahead and just use regular adhesive to put my sentiment on. And then I'm going to do one layer of foam tape to put on my butterfly. I'm going to go ahead and put that on up there. And then what I'm going to do is for the inside, I'm going to go ahead and quick mount my white paper to my background page. Like that. And then I'm just going to grab one of these butterfly stamps, and I'm just going to pick a different stamp than I used on the front. And I'm going to grab my notebook here so I get a nice stamp on it. And I'm going to just use the Berrylicious again because I want the whole card to match. Just ink it up good. I'm going to huff it and then just stamp it. Do my stamp here quick. Let it dry. Alrighty. So then let's go ahead and get the rest of our card put together. All I'm going to do is just put some adhesive on the back here. And put our card on. Got a little adhesive over the edge there, no big deal. And there's our card. Here's our front, and there's the inside. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.